Hey guys, hope everybody's well. Thanks for watching. Today I just want to go over how to put the equity in your house to work. So a lot of people have seen great appreciation in this market on their house. They're sitting on way more equity than they were a year ago, and they're ready to put it to work for them somehow. So hopefully that's some kind of asset that's paying you back monthly, like real estate or something else. Maybe it's a business. Maybe you just need that money for your kids' college. Whatever it is, if you're looking for a way to put it to work in real estate, here's a couple ideas. So just in general in the market, a quick update: super low supply, super high demand, big net migration, a lot of rich money coming here, a lot of California money, and kind of a demographic that's used to paying a lot more. So you have a lot of that money coming here. You have inflation on the rise. You have low interest rates. Cheap debt is a good hedge against inflation. If your money's losing value at 3% a year and your debt's 3% a year, it's a wash. So that's kind of what's going on in the market. I think we have a long run still. So, if you were to re-leverage yourself in a couple different real estate assets right now, I think you get a good another 7 to 10 year run in Denver and in some other parts of the country that might be good investments for you. So to pull money out and put it to work, step one, pull money out. Step two, put it to work. As far as pulling money out, a couple options. Could sell and downsize. So say you sell your 5-bed, you're buying a 3-bed that's a little cheaper, keep the difference, you got good cash to put to work. So that's one option. The other option would be like a cash out refinance. You could talk to your lender. Your $500,000 house is now worth $600,000. Hey, Mr. or Miss Lender, we want to pull the $100,000 out. They'll probably say cash out refinance, and then you are pulling money out of your house and you have cash that you're ready to put to work. So, a couple ways to pull it out. Once it's pulled out, I have 3 ideas and then a couple things I would avoid in the market right now. So these are all risky. Every investment comes with some sort of risk. So there's a risk factor to all these. Some might be a little riskier, some might be a little less. It's just kind of whatever your tolerance is, if it's even something you're considering in the first place. So first one, probably the least risky, would just be a standard long-term rental. So you pull out your $100,000 in equity from your house. That's a 20% down payment on another $500,000 house. Your mortgage on a $500,000 house right now is probably somewhere around $2,200, and you could rent it for somewhere around $3,000. So on that asset, you could probably cash flow $800 a month, give or take, which you could just take right off the top of your current mortgage and see what subtract your $800 from your current mortgage and see how that would feel for your life and your situation. So long-term rental, especially in Denver on the outskirts of town, a lot of your true original non-migrant Denver people are kind of moving out, like Castle Rock Park or Longmont. Places like this have good prices where you can get a good single-family home still around $500. And they're good rental areas too. So something to think about if you want to invest in Denver and continue in this market would be a long-term rental. Second idea would be a lifestyle rental. So if you love to go to Florida, you'd love to vacation there, or Texas, or somewhere that also has that kind of net positive migration, you might take your $100,000 out, buy a duplex or a single family home in Florida, rent it out on Airbnb. You'd find a local management company, they'd manage your Airbnb, they do a lot of the day-to-day stuff, it really becomes passive income, but then you block out the dates you want to go there anyway. So if you're looking for a second home, especially in some kind of vacation or tourist spot that you like going, pull money, equity out of your house, buy in another area, that way you're diversified across areas. Maybe in Denver you already own a single family home and you can buy a duplex in Florida. Then you're also diversified across asset classes or real estate asset classes. So something to think about. That kind of lifestyle vacation rental. Florida's really hot. Texas is really hot. A couple markets to think about if you're a skier. I don't know. I know Boise's hot. I don't know what that looks like for the winter time. I think a lot of people are just migrating south because of the weather. So lifestyle rental, something to think about. And then lastly would be a rental by room. And this is a lot of the investing I do. Is you, especially if you have a connection to young professionals, you are a young professional, you live and know the area around your college pretty well, you have a kid who's going to college, just any connection you have around that young professional community, maybe it's through a church, you have the opportunity to buy a house, market it to that community, and rent it out by a room. So same concept goes for kind of similar to a long-term rental, very doable in Denver, but at $650, $700 a room, you're making a lot more on that 4-bedroom house than you would, or ideally like a 5-bedroom house. You're making a lot more than you would on a typical rent. So your 4-bedroom house, what is that? Or a 5-bedroom house at $700 a bedroom, $3,500 a month. When a typical rental on a 5-bedroom house is closer to that $2,900, $3,000. So you're cash flowing more. It's a little riskier. It's a little more management because each room is in and out, people moving in and out. But if you can kind of latch onto a community, like a church community, or it's your kid and they're going to college and they want to manage the house and have their buddies rent rooms. If you can latch onto a group, they'll tend to stay there for a while, and it's a little less volatile. So this one comes with a little more work, but you can make a little more money. So something to think about. Just another way you could take that money out, put it to work, have a nice monthly cash flow that takes the edge off of your own mortgage. A couple things that I am kind of advising people to avoid right now. The Brrrr method, fix and flips, really, really difficult in a seller's market. It's your professional investors, like people that flip houses for a living, are doing it. They're finding flips, but anything simple is getting eaten up. There's so little inventory. A lot of these are going wholesale before they even hit the MLS market. So pretty difficult if this isn't something that you're experienced and do a lot to do. The Brrrr method, it's just tough to get that one that needs rehabbed. Do it with lumber and all these materials at a really high price right now, and have a margin that makes sense. So, if you're looking to invest, I would stick more to long-term rentals, Airbnbs, and maybe rent by room. Hope this helped. I love talking about this stuff, so if you guys ever want to have a conversation about it, reach out. Would love to look over your situation and just kind of, we could toss around numbers over a beer or whiskey or something like that. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. Hope this brought you some value. Thanks. See ya.